with it this morning. I walked back and forth from my desk 3 times for getting this mascara. My hair was a disaster this morning, so I had to put it under the shower. So I had to like not wash it, but get it wet in the shower, and then got to work and it looked awful. So I put more water in it, and now I'm dripping water all down my dress today. This morning I made a cold brew, kind of like what I wanted to do or talk to you guys about last night, and it's way too sweet. And that's how my Thursday's going so far. My stomach's also already grumbling, which means that I'll probably be pretty hungry today. It also means I need to get back to my desk and drink some water. It is a neat day at least, so that's something to look forward to. For breakfast, I made overnight oats last night with a pumpkin pie Greek yogurt and a vanilla Premier protein shake I added into it, so I'm kind of anxious to see how that's gonna turn out. For lunch, I made buffalo chicken that I'll add to a couple wraps. Super simple and easy recipe. Basically just a can of chicken chunks, 4.5 ounces out of the can of chicken chunks. Shred that up with a fork, it's super easy. Add in 2 tablespoons of mayo, a tablespoon and a half of buffalo sauce, and mix that all up. Throw that on a wrap with some, what I brought was spinach, but whatever lettuce you want if you want. And I'm gonna throw some of my Skinny Girl Ranch on top. For dinner, I'm making chicken bacon ranch, macaroni and cheese. I'm super excited about that. Mac and cheese is like one of my favorite things to make, so should be tasty, hopefully. Also gotta run tonight, so that's my exercise for the day. I'm really disappointed my cold brew didn't turn out that great. I'll probably go brew some coffee that isn't that sweet, because I can't do super sweet coffee anymore since all I do is drink it black. And at least the pumpkin spice at Starbucks isn't super sweet. The sweet cream on top is like perfect, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Trial and error, right? I'm gonna let you guys go so I can go get to work, do everything I gotta do for the day, edit my vlog, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys later on this afternoon. So, I have been hungry almost all day, it feels like. This morning, whenever I got to work, I was fine up until about 9 o'clock, and then I ended up having one of the protein bars that I had in my desk at work, and then I ended up eating my overnight oats at 10, which actually turned out really good. I feel like if you buy the overnight oats, the ones that are marketed overnight oats, the Quaker ones, they don't soften up like if you buy the regular rolled oats. So my suggestion is if you want softer oats, buy the regular rolled oats and not the marketed overpriced freaking overnight oats, because it's the exact same thing, and you can get a bigger one for like half price for a small one of the ones that are marketed overnight oats. That's just me though. Anyway though, so I had my protein bar this morning at 9, so I only fasted for 37 hours, but I was pretty hungry. And I think because I'm going to be switching my schedule to where I'm lifting on my fasting days and running on my eat days, so that way I have longer time to make meals and stuff like that whenever I get home on my eat days. But that's going to be more of a common occurrence, is that I'm going to be a lot hungrier in the morning whenever I'm able to break my fast. So I'll just kind of have to keep an eye on it and see what turns out, because this is the first time that I've done that. So going forward, it's just kind of like an experiment, I guess. But anyway, so I did that. I had my overnight oats, which were good, and then I ended up having one of my brown rice cakes that I brought to work. I brought 2 with almond butter and didn't end up eating the almond butter or the second rice cake. I wanted to cut back on some more calories for the day since I ended up having that protein bar this morning. Between my breakfast and my lunch, I ended up eating a 100-calorie pack of pretzels that I had in my desk at work for a snack to kind of help me make it through till lunch. And then I counted down until lunch. Like, I was so hungry I could not wait until lunchtime. I ended up eating my 2 buffalo chicken wraps that filled me up, and I haven't snacked or had anything else between now and then besides water. My drink that I made this morning didn't turn out right, so that'll also be another experiment I'll have to work on whenever it comes to making some kind of a cold brew coffee, because there's just way too sweet and I was not crazy about it. So something else to experiment with. So right now I'm experimenting with cold brew coffee, and I'm experimenting with fasting and lifting on the same day and running and eating on the same day. So that's what my new schedule is. And the recycling people just decided to throw the recycling bin down in my driveway. How nice. Let me just pull this way. Anyhow, I'm home. I'm gonna go inside and change. I think I'm actually gonna be able to run outside today because it's kind of overcasty. so it's not too hot and there's a little bit of a breeze, so I'm really excited that I'll finally be able to get outside and run again because I've missed it. And I don't go as far whenever I'm outside because it's definitely harder than if I'm running on the treadmill, but it's just nice to get out and see different scenery. And like I've told you guys before, running outside, I have that goal. Once I start, I don't stop. I have to get back home. If I'm running on the treadmill, I can just like stop at any time and be like, well, I don't have to, you know, continue because I'm home, so I'm just gonna go upstairs. It's not like that whenever I run outside, so I'm gonna let you guys go so I can get to it. And I'm trying to avoid the cookie butter. Oh God. I feel the temptation rising up inside me. I'll talk to you guys later on this evening. I am tired. It's 10:30. I'm not working tomorrow. I took the day off for bereavement for my grandpa's service on Saturday. Meeting with some family and stuff tomorrow regarding that. It's been kind of an emotional week for me, so taking the day off tomorrow is really centered around my mental health, but yeah, so I'll be home and it's fasting day, which kind of makes me nervous because typically when I'm home on my fasting days, I tend to want to break a lot easier than if I'm at work and I'm distracted. I'm gonna have a lot going on tomorrow though that I need to do and stuff like that, so hopefully that'll keep me busy and not want to eat or anything. Tonight for dinner I made that chicken, bacon ranch, macaroni and cheese, which was okay. It wasn't like the best. I'm kind of curious if I would have used reduced fat cheddar instead of the fat-free cheddar, if it would have turned out any differently. I couldn't find any reduced fat though, so I got the fat-free. It was still good. It's just not creamy like what I like mac and cheese like, I guess. It made quite a bit, and I ended up having 1.5 servings, which was way more calories than what I originally wanted. One serving of this came to like 475 calories. If I cut the pan into like 6 servings, it came to like 700 and something because I had 1.5 servings. I had enough calories for it though. I went ahead and upped my TDEE to my 5-2 fasting TDEE since I ate on Monday. I've been kind of trying to keep my calories at my 5-2 fasting TDEE, so that way I'm still in a 3,500 calorie deficit. And I was even able to have a little bit of ice cream that I have in the freezer that I'm trying to get rid of right now. So if I don't eat it, I don't think Ian will, so I'm trying to get that out of my freezer. I'm also proud of myself. If I wouldn't have done this, of course, I would have had more calories for the rest of the day, but I came home and I had like 1.5 tablespoons of the cookie butter because I was craving it so bad, and I was able to put it away and not eat anymore, which is good because I was afraid I was going to. And then I also tried my new RX maple something butter that I got in my Imperfect Produce box. I had like maybe like a 1/2 tablespoon of that or something, I can't remember. Not that it's important, but I was glad I didn't overindulge on the cookie butter or the maple butter. I was able to run. I didn't go very long, I don't feel like. It was about a 30-minute run, which, you know, on Tuesday I went for 40 minutes, but I was on the treadmill, and there's no hills on the treadmill, and my neighborhood can have some pretty good hills, and it was warm outside, so I kept it at about 30 minutes and came inside. I'm also kind of sore from the leg workout that I did yesterday, so I felt like I was going pretty slow. But I got out and I did it, and I'm proud of myself for getting out and doing it. I'm proud of myself for coming home, and instead of overindulging and eating a lot for dinner, like I said, I had 1.5 servings, and then I stopped there and didn't eat anymore, even though I knew that I could, and I'm full. I didn't need to continue to eat to make myself feel miserable and be bloated and stuff, and I think I'll be okay tomorrow, so that's good. But like I said, guys, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I want to sleep in tomorrow, which probably won't happen. I need to work out at some point before I go up to my mom's house. I have things I have to do tomorrow before the funeral Saturday and stuff anyways, but if I don't work out tomorrow morning, I'll work out tomorrow evening. Hopefully it'll be an upper body workout. I'm gonna try to figure out some types of exercises I could do besides tricep dips and overhead tricep extensions and curls, you know, stuff like that. I want to see what else I can find out there to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna go to bed though, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Like I told you guys yesterday, I wasn't going to work today because of my grandpa's service tomorrow. It's kind of going to be one of those days for me. And tomorrow's going to be one of those days for me where it's pretty emotional. And I'm going to try my hardest not to let my emotions get to me and break my fast or anything like that today, because as I've told you guys before, I'm a pretty emotional eater. And whenever I feel like I want to be comforted, then of course I turn to food and stuff like that. And I'm not wanting to do that today because I'd like to get through the fasting day. Today I actually feel good about my body too. I just feel slim and stuff today, and I don't know if it's because I took my bye-bye bloat last night before I went to bed, or if it's because I was able to watch my portions that I had for dinner. You know, I ate like a serving and a half or whatever and waited and realized that I was full, and I didn't like overindulge and stuff myself to make myself miserable, which is not something that I usually do, like make myself miserable, but I do typically eat a big meal for dinner just because I know the next day I'm not going to be eating and I want to make sure that I'm full. And looking back on everything, I feel like maybe that's part of the reason why I'm always so bloated the next day, is because I'm eating such a large meal before I go to bed, so that way I can, you know, like make it through the next day without struggling or anything like that. And I don't think I need to do that. I think that that's just a mental thing, and it's kind of nice to know that I've come to that conclusion, and so far I feel okay. I did, however, make a coffee this morning with some almond milk in it, so that's like maybe 20 calories probably. I can't think of it off the top of my head, and everything in me this morning was saying, Rachel, it's a hard day for you. Why don't you go get yourself a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks? And I'm like, no, don't do that. You don't want that many calories today. I can deal with 20 calories, but 210, don't need that right now for today anyway. Especially if later on today I decide to eat, which I really hope I don't. I just want to make it through this day without eating. I'm on my way right now to run some errands, and then I have to go up to my mom's house where we're going to be putting together some things for the funeral and stuff tomorrow. In honor of my grandpa, I'm wearing his TWA shirt. He worked at Trans-Western Airlines for a really long time, and it was a really big part of his life, and I thought I would wear something for him today, and that's what I'm doing. But anyway, I am almost where I need to be, so I'll talk to you guys later on this afternoon and keep you updated as to what I decide to do throughout the day. I know if I eat, it will be okay. It's not going to kill me to eat. Like I've told you guys before, I'm at a healthy place in my life right now where it just depends on how I want to look from here on out. If I want to continue fasting to be more lean, or to, you know, work on autophagy or anything like that. So if I do eat today, it's not going to kill me, but I ate on Monday, and that's not good for my mental health. I just need to be positive, don't I? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. So it's been a really busy day for me, and I'm actually just now pulling up back to home, and it's 6:30 now. So yeah, I haven't really had a chance to talk to you guys. I basically ran my errands that I needed to do this morning, and then went over to my mom's house and helped her make a bunch of picture boards for the service tomorrow. And I didn't eat. I haven't eaten, and it's 6:30. I think I'll be able to make it through the rest of the evening okay. I haven't worked out yet today. I'm really sore from yesterday, but I'm wanting to do some kind of upper body workout, so it might be more of a light upper body workout this evening. I'm not gonna do my whole full body, kind of like what I showed you guys that I typically do in my last vlog, just because my legs are so sore from the workout that I did on Wednesday, and yesterday I ran outside, and so like the back of my legs are killing me. So I'll probably just do my upper body this evening and get that knocked out and out of the way so I can get in some exercise today. And then tomorrow, I honestly don't know if I'm going to be working out, because I'm going with my cousin to Iowa after the service, and if I don't get up early enough, then I'm not going to run in the morning, and I don't know if I want to get up early, and that is okay. I don't have to get up early to work out. She did, however, say that her parents have a treadmill, so if I don't sleep in, then maybe I could run there or whatever on Sunday morning, but we'll kind of have to play things by ear and see. I'm just now pulling up to home. I gotta bring in a bunch of groceries and stuff, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you maybe before bed, maybe not. We'll kind of see what happens. Good morning, everybody. Today is the day of my grandpa's service, so I'll probably be pretty MIA the rest of the day, to be completely honest, but I wanted to go ahead and check in with you guys and say good morning. Right now I'm currently at Quick Trip. I just got some gas and I'm going to head to Walmart to see if I can grab some Chiefs stuff for the funeral today. And then I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get myself coffee. It's the kind of mood I'm in today. Then I have to go home and get ready for today, so like I said, after the service today, I'm going to Iowa with my cousin to take her sister back to school, and then I won't be home until tomorrow, so I'm not really sure how much I'll vlog between now and then. I'm not really sure if I'll do breakfast besides the coffee, and after the service, the church is providing lunch for the family, and then I don't know what we'll be doing the rest of the day for food and whatnot, so I'll try to take pictures, keep you updated, let you know what all happens, but I know I'm not fasting today and I'm not fasting tomorrow for sure. I'm not even sure what my calorie count will be, if I'm completely honest. Today, of course, I feel really slim, and then I'm gonna eat and then I'll feel bloated and gross, but it's the way of life, I guess. I'm gonna let you guys go so I can get going for the day, and I will talk to you later. Well, if you guys can't tell by like the state of my hair and face, it's been a really long, really tiring weekend. I haven't vlogged since yesterday morning whenever I was getting ready for the funeral, or before I was getting ready for the funeral, or on the way to Quick Trip. I can't even remember. So I guess we'll kind of just start from there. Yesterday morning, got up and went to the funeral. Didn't eat breakfast, I just had coffee from Starbucks. And then the church provided lunch for us. There were roast beef sandwiches and a really good potato salad and just some desserts and things like that there that I had. And then my cousins and I drove up to Iowa, which was about a 6-hour trip to take my youngest cousin back to school since she needed to be back Monday and her parents were going to be going back until later this week. When we got there, we went to this place called DT's Pub and Grill or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. And I ended up getting pizza. I feel like I did pretty well yesterday though. So, you know, we had the lunch or whatever and then drove up to Iowa and had the pizza. I didn't eat it all at first, but I did end up finishing it later on the evening before we went back to my cousin's parents' house where we ended up staying the night. I woke up in the middle of the night though and I was sick. I don't know if it was food poisoning or what, but I had an awful night. I hardly slept, which was terrible. I woke up and wasn't really sure if I wanted to eat, but before we left we stopped at Casey's and I got a pumpkin muffin from there. No idea what the calories were. I got a cold brew coffee and a glass bottle and I had that for breakfast, which didn't really bother me. And then we ended up stopping at this Mexican restaurant in Des Moines because my cousin Alyssa wanted churros really bad. She's been looking for them forever. And this place had them. So we stopped there and I ended up getting this taco. It was called a seasoned chicken taco salad, but really it was just Spanish rice with seasoned chicken and cheese on top. I'd never seen anything like it before. It wasn't really what I was expecting. I didn't finish that either, which of course made me feel a little bit better about my meals because I know the muffin was higher in calories from what I could find online. And of course I had tortilla chips at the restaurant and then I had my lunch. And I didn't snack or anything. And I wasn't even gonna eat another meal honestly, but I ended up coming home
and basically falling asleep for an hour or so, and I felt a little bit better because I felt so crappy all day today. And I felt a little bit better, and I ended up making toast with mayo, scrambled eggs, and a tomato on top, and had that for dinner. And then I ended up having a pumpkin spice oatmeal and about a tablespoon of my cookie butter. A little while ago I ended up having a protein shake just to make sure I can get through tomorrow, because my calorie count has been higher, but I haven't really eaten a lot today. And the whole reason that it's higher is because of what I ate. Of course, I feel guilty eating the muffin. I feel guilty getting the coffee because of the calorie count in it, but I wanted something for breakfast, and that just happened to be what I grabbed. Adding up all the calories for the week, even with it being a 5-2 fast, I'm under like 300 and something calories to stay in my 3,500 calorie deficit. I figure tomorrow will be bloated just because I ate so close to bedtime. And honestly, just the amount of carbs that I've had today, the muffin, the chips, the rice, like things like that, where I know that I'll be bloated. On top of that, I'm also cramping, so my time of the month is getting ready to start again, which means I know I'll be really down on my body, and I'm gonna be bloated for like a week and gain like 10 pounds, which sucks because I hate when that happens. It just always brings me down, puts me in a really crappy mood. And so I have that on top of my stomach bothering me all day long. I just have sharp pains. Probably shouldn't have eaten, but I knew tomorrow I would be fasting, so I had to eat something today to be able to make it through my fasting day tomorrow. Regardless if I wanted to switch up my schedule, I'm really not wanting to do that because next weekend we're going out with friends again. But long story short, I have to watch what I do on the weekends, because that's whenever I struggle the most, is I overindulge. We typically seem to go out at least once on the weekend or whatever, and I have a harder time monitoring and documenting my calories on the weekends because I'm not really paying as much attention as I should be, I think. Or if I am paying attention, I just can't control myself, really. I don't know how to explain it, but yes, I could do one meal a day on the weekends, but I've told you guys before, me doing one meal a day on the weekends is the equivalent to me eating all my calories at one meal. I have a really hard time sticking with one meal a day, because it's like once I eat that one meal, I want to continue to snack after eating that meal. So eating throughout the day works out better for me in the long run. However, like I said, I have to start watching more what I eat on the weekend to make sure that I can, you know, stick to my calorie count, stick to my goal and stuff like that. That's something I'm going to work on this week and going forward, is just really monitoring what I do on the weekends and what I get if we do go out to eat and things like that. Kind of like what I said on the last vlog, but this weekend was different in the fact that I did not a lot of emotional eating, but I think part of me was thinking, you know, I'm mourning, so it's okay for me to do this, and I don't want to do that. It's just a mental thing, I think. But like I told you guys, I'm really tired, and I have to shower and get ready for work tomorrow and everything, so I think I'm gonna go do that. And I know this vlog was short and kind of depressing, and I had a lot going on this vlog. Basically, I didn't really talk to you guys too much. I had the service on Saturday, which was an emotional experience and everything else, so this vlog just is a little bit more personal than completely talking about fasting. So with all that being said, thank you so much guys for stopping by and watching this week's vlog. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one, where hopefully we can keep on track and keep to the fasting thing.